Yo, what's up, swag? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy KLR, aka KL Swag. Swag is back. Back here with a video, man. Hey, man, look, man. We're back here again with another Matt Be Great reaction, man. Let's get into it, man. I don't want to do too much talking, man. I just had to put a smile on your face. All right, if you had a bad day, I just had to put a smile on your face. You know how swag gets. Anyways, man, Cormani McClain situation just got worse. Let's get into it. Matt Be Great.
Woo! Man, oh man. You want to talk about things doing a complete 180 for Cormani McClain? That's this right here. I don't think Cormani McClain even thought about the repercussions that would happen after coming out and saying stuff like that. We are seeing in live time a young man sabotage his own career, and it's sad. Well, I hope each and every single one of you are having a better Monday than Mr. Cormani McClain, because let's just say things ain't looking so good for him.
Really?
There's a lot of bad ways to start your week. You could have gotten to a fender bender on the way to work. You could be extremely sick. But what's going on with Cormani McClain, it's up there with the worst of them. And the reason I say that is because there is nothing, and let me repeat that word, there is nothing worse in this life than knowing you screwed yourself over, and the only person to blame is yourself. I know a bunch of you are caught up today on the story, and
that's definitely true. That's real.
You know exactly what has led us up until this point. However, remember, we got new people coming to the channel every single day, so let me give you a brief recap. Just out of pure respect to all the people that have been watching all the videos and they know the details, I'm not going over everything. Here's what I will tell you, though. Cormani McClain, 5-star recruit, one of the top recruits in high school football, he decides to go to Colorado. It seemed like a match made in heaven. He's a defensive back, and he's going to join Colorado, where their head coach is no other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Deion Sanders. When Cormani got to Colorado, though, it seemed like that sense of entitlement, pride, and ego, it kicked in, because he didn't think he had to work hard. I guess, and this is the only thing I can assume, he thought since he was a 5-star recruit and he had that 5-star label next to his name, he wasn't going to have to put in the work.
Yeah.
Early at Colorado, really from day one, he got put into the doghouse. And it's not for some mysterious reason. All this information, it's been leaked out. He wasn't showing up to classes. He was late to multiple meetings. And when it came to on-the-field stuff, it's not like he was dominating. He was getting exposed left and right. So that's what went down in Colorado. I guess Cormani thought this.
And that's why I be telling niggas, bro, that 5-star, 4-star shit, that shit don't mean nothing, bro. I was better than 4 stars and 5 stars, bro. Antonio Brown, a guy that was nothing. Better than half of the damn dudes that was 4-star, 5 stars coming out of high school, bro. I know niggas that was 4 or 5 stars, bro, that I used to see in practice that. You used to be like, huh? You know, even 3 stars. You know, that shit does not mean anything.
Fight, not putting in any work whatsoever. And even if he did put in work, it was minimal. He should still be the guy. He should still be starting.
Yeah.
That's just not how college football works. I hate to be the bearer of bad news to Cormani, but every single college football player, well, not every single, but 90 to 95% of them, they were also the star player on their high school football team.
Yeah.
And once you get to, we'll just say Colorado, it doesn't matter if you're a 1-star recruit or a 5-star. That gets taken away. It evaporates. You're all at level 0 again.
Yeah.
Continuing along, he hasn't been too pleased with the way things have transpired at Colorado, so he decides to enter the transfer portal. And this is where things in our story, they are so, and I mean so important. Even with Cormani not working hard and slacking off, Coach Palm didn't throw him under the bus. Coach Palm came out and stated when Cormani entered the transfer portal, yeah, I hate that he's leaving. I'm wishing him the best of luck. I hope he goes out there and he balls out. Didn't come out here and say, oh, yeah, Cormani, he didn't work hard. We're not going to miss him. Didn't do any of that. I'm not saying Coach Prime should have said any of that. No. What I'm saying is he could have said it, but he didn't. Because currently, as when I'm speaking, people think there's a quote-unquote culture problem at Colorado with Deion Sanders. So he could have stated, oh, no, it's not a culture thing with Cormani. He's leaving because he didn't work hard. He didn't want to follow the rules. My point is in all this, Cormani entering the portal, that could have been the end-all, be-all if he would have just shut his mouth and put his head down. Nobody from Colorado was bad-mouthing Cormani. They really weren't even talking about him. That was up until he decided to post a video on YouTube where he states that he doesn't want to play for the clicks and views, and he wants to play for a real football program.
I'm just ready to bring the old version of me out and change the narrative of everyone's thinking on my name. Be a part of a real and a great program that's going to impact me at my best ability.
That nigga throwing shots, bro. Real and great program. Come on, Jit. Come on. Come on, Jit. You definitely a Jit. Come on now.
I feel like I just don't want to play for the clicks. I actually want to be involved with a great leading program that's going to develop players.
It's crazy.
Just thinking about this again, let me put this into a better perspective, okay? This is the equivalent to cheating on your ex, and then a couple weeks later, you're bad-mouthing her. You don't have any room to talk, buddy. You're the reason the relationship didn't work out.
Yeah.
To all my fellas out there, could you imagine your girl cheating on you? So y'all break up, and then a week later, you see her post on Twitter or Instagram, yeah, I want a real boyfriend. I want a guy who's going to treat me right. Like, what? That's what happened here, and it's beyond baffling. The only thing you do is sit back and laugh at it. I say all that to say this, though. Last night, I had one of my sources reach out to me and say, yo, Matt, did you hear what's going on with McClain? And this is late last night, by the way, on the 28th, and I was like, no, what's going on? I just figured he was talking about everything we've already talked about on the channel about him bad-mouthing Colorado, but no, there's a new update. He sent me this article, and I'll show it to you guys, word for word, and you see it right here. School is quote-unquote reluctant to pursue Cormani McClain as play for Cliff dig comes back to haunt him days after entering the transfer portal. Take a look at this. Initially, McClain's criticism had a blowing effect on Coach Prime's reputation. However, the situation seems to have backfired for the young athlete now. McClain's actions, including his sudden departure and critical comments, are viewed as immature by potential schools, making them hesitant to pursue him.
Yes, because he's talking about a school, bro. He's talking about another school, talking about another coach. And then on top of that, it's not even just that, y'all. And then on top of that, bro, he did all that. And then, damn, what I was about to say, bro. He did all that, but also the coaches have to talk. Like, coaches talk, right? The other coaches that's going to get him, for the transfer portal or whatever like that, I don't know how it really works, but I know when I was playing, other college coaches talk to other college coaches. How was this player? How was he? How did he do? Did he do this? Did he do that? They talk. Coaches talk. So they probably definitely reached out to Coach Prime and asked him what really happened. So, yeah, man.
Woo! Man, oh, man.
I need to turn on my light.
You want to talk about things doing a complete 180 for Cormani McClain? That's this right here. Did you know when he got out there and filmed this YouTube video I'm showing you right now, he was feeling himself. He was feeling like the hot shot. He's like, Colorado. He's kind of just brushed him to the side like there were nobodies. And he wants to play for a real school. I want to play for a big-time school that's going to win 10 games a year.
Crazy.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't think Cormani McClain even thought about the repercussions that would happen after coming out and saying stuff like that. To all my young athletes out there, please pay attention and learn from others.
Yep.
These college coaches, they see everything and they watch everything closely.
They talk to each other.
When I was in high school, I was getting recruited by a couple of really small schools, but one of the schools actually texted me, I believe it was an assistant coach, and the first thing he ever told me in the text was, hey man, what's your Instagram, what's your Twitter? I can tell you this much, it wasn't because they wanted to follow me, it's because they want to see what you're doing and how you act on social media and how you act behind the scenes.
Yep.
Because you got to understand, these programs and universities, when they give you money, when they give you a scholarship, you are now representing them.
Yep.
And the last thing they want is to give money to a kid like Cormani McClain who is going to badmouth them after. You don't think so? Okay, right. Let's talk about this. If I'm a college head coach, I just saw you badmouth the man, the myth, the legend himself, Coach Prime Deion Sanders. What's leading me to believe that things don't work out here, that you won't badmouth me? Mm-hmm. What did I tell you guys in the video when we reacted to Cormani's 2 or 3 minute video where he talked about it? Do not, absolutely do not, under any circumstance, burn bridges in this life. I don't care if somebody blatantly screws you over. Take the high road. Don't say anything about it. Don't bring it up. Do not burn the bridge. We are seeing in live time a young man sabotage his own career. And it's sad because He either A, needs a mentor, or B, if he does have a mentor, he needs to fire him, quit talking to him, because it's not working out. And we're not even done yet. Let's continue along here. Despite being a highly ranked transfer prospect, Cormani McClain's history of controversy starting in high school raises concerns about his maturity. Matt Zenitz, hope I'm saying that correctly, a reporter for 24/7 Sports, expressed doubts about McClain's future, stating, quote unquote, even with the talent Cormani has, it's led a lot of teams I've talked to being reluctant to pursue him.
Damn.
What about that? I'll tell you this much.
Damn.
Don't find that hard to believe. I'm going to go back to this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record player here, and I'm asking you guys, why would I want a guy like Cormani McClain, not from an athletic perspective, but as a person perspective, on my team? Oh yeah, guess what? I haven't even brought this up. I got some bad news for Cormani. If you don't think these college coaches who are recruiting you, let's just say, I know this wasn't happening, George and Kirby Smart, they were thinking about recruiting Cormani McClain. You know the first thing that Kirby Smart's going to do? It's not going to be to reach out to Cormani. It's going to be to call Deion Sanders and
I literally just said that, y'all. Bro, it's like, what's the point? I literally just said that, bro. Duh, they're going to reach out.
Ask him about Cormani and his behavior. I know exactly what's happening. These coaches are probably really interested in going after Cormani, but what's holding him back is attitude problems and character concerns. Zenitz elaborated on the transfer portal show issue, saying, quote unquote, it's led to a point where a lot of teams are planning on not pursuing him. I really have no idea where Cormani is going to end up. And here's the last one I'm going to show you guys. Regardless, McClain's behavior after leaving Colorado raises concerns among college programs. They fear he may repeat his immature actions with a new team. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. We cover a ton of controversial topics on this channel, and normally in the comment section, we have a lot of good banter going back and forth. There's some people who feel this way, some people who feel that way. But with this, I think we're on the same boat. There's no debate here whatsoever, not even to the slightest. Does anybody actually find it hard to believe that teams are, quote-unquote, reluctant to go after Cormani? I don't. And matter of fact, here's a better question. Why would I pursue Cormani McClain? If you can't respect and show gratitude towards Deion Sanders, why would I go after you? Let me say this one more time. This isn't about things not working out at Colorado. It's the way Cormani handled things not working out at Colorado, and there's a difference. And I hate it for the kid. I really do. I know it seems like we're ragging on him, but I really don't believe, and I said this a couple of videos ago last week or the week before, I don't believe Cormani McClain is a bad guy. I've heard he's a good kid. He just makes a ton of bad decisions. It's almost like he's not thinking at times. I say he needs a mentor, but the more I think about it, that's what Coach Prime probably was trying to be for him. And Coach Prime couldn't even break through. Eventually, Cormani's just going to have to man up himself and start making wiser and better decisions. Hopefully, he learns from all these prior mistakes. And also, too, let me throw this in there. He's running out of time. This situation's reminding me a lot of the former Alabama wide receiver, and we talked all about this years ago, Jai Hall. Eerily similar. He wasn't showing up at classes. He was late to meetings. He leaves Alabama, tries to go to Texas. It doesn't work out, and now his career's over. Somebody has got to relay this message over to Cormani. You've got to fix things now.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's all up to him, y'all. It's all up to him. I love y'all. Stay swagged up. If y'all want to share this video to him, share it to him. On Matt B. Great video. Cormani, you got to stop, bro. You got to think. Go to meetings, work out. This is what you wanted, right? 4 or 5 star, bro. This is what you wanted. Get into it, bro.